Good morning guys, tonight we're going to try stealth camping for the first time ever, which we are terrified about. But first we have rocked up somewhere to go on an early morning kayak. It's a really exciting spot, but I'm kind of regretting the decision because it is freezing. Wehan's currently grabbing our kayak out. How cold is it?
It's so cold today.
It looks amazing, but it is freezing.
It hasn't been this cold in a long time.
Oh yeah. We're preparing ourselves for Vic and Tassie, that's for sure.
Before any of y'all comment on it, yes, the fit is
questionable.
Very Wildland, but it's very cold.
I think you look so cute.
I was gonna wear shorts, but Lydia was like, nah. You have to
wear shorts, would you? It's freezing.
We'll heat up eventually. Lydia, if you're cold, then you're not working hard enough.
I told Wehan we have to pack socks, and then when we get on the kayak, put socks on. He's like, no, that's ridiculous, Lydia.
That's wild.
So we're gonna have the coldest feet ever. All right, let's do this. We'll get it pumping, and then we'll be boiling. Did I set this up right, the pump?
Well, first of all, that's not it.
Oh, but the other bit is? No, don't be fun of me.
I'm just gonna put Lydia on blast. So she set the pump up. And first of all, look at the pressure gauge, right? But then also, you see how it says inflate and deflate?
I put it on the inflate side.
Yeah, but what about this? It has to be in line. How else is it gonna measure the pressure?
I get it. Why would that be on inflate? We have to inflate it. Oh! I didn't know it connected to that. I messed that up.
Now in Australia, you have to have a certain category life jacket with you on the raft. Before we pop this into the water, we're going to put the skeg in, because otherwise it's a huge mess. If you're wondering, what are you guys doing today? We're trying not to be like that.
So we have paddled out to the Garden Island Shipwreck Graveyard, which is one of the largest and most diverse shipwreck graveyards in the world. So there's 25, I think, shipwrecks.
You see multiple different things online.
Yeah, there was like a range between like 22 and 28 or something like that. Yeah. But I believe the number is 25, and it's all different types of boats. And like way back in the early days, at the day-ongs, I can't remember it off the top of my head. It was cheaper for them to just dump old ships here at Garden Island than it was to like go explode them in the middle of the ocean. So they just dumped them here.
Later I'll film some drone footage once we've gone back and packed the kayak up. But the reason why we're not flying the drone while kayaking is because just in case, obviously, like in South Australia, drone laws, you're not allowed to be within 300 meters of dolphin. So I don't want to fly the drone up and then be in the kayak and have to land the drone like very carefully when there's dolphins around.
We didn't even say that this is a dolphin sanctuary.
This is a dolphin sanctuary. So there's a ton of dolphins, a ton of fish. So that's why the dolphins are here. But yeah, so I'll fly the drone up later, not right now, because obviously don't want to disturb the little dolphins.
I didn't even spot this one because the tree made it blend in with all the other ones.
That's wild.
But any time I've seen this shipwreck graveyard, that's the one that everyone gets a shot of because it has these trees growing in it. It looks so cool.
So there is actually a walking trail to go around to most of the shipwrecks, but like I said, it's most of the shipwrecks, not all of them. So that's why we're kayaking it.
We're at like the main area now where it's literally just like shipwreck after shipwreck after shipwreck after shipwreck.
This kayak was probably one of the best purchases that we've like made, like in terms of the van build. We class it as a van build because it's a part of the van. Because like it unlocks so much more like for us to do and see. We haven't really used it that much in South Australia, but I'm so sure we'll use it a ton in Tasmania and Victoria and Queensland and whatever. Maybe not where there's crocodiles, but it's so good that it's like a tandem, because like if you want to take a break, you can take a break and the other person can still paddle a little bit. Paddle a little bit. It's kind of cool. Whoa! Look at all those chickens. Cool.
Look at this side.
Whoa!
We are back in the van, and while Viam was packing everything up, I have...
You guessed it. Nesquik.
Ignore all the mess in the background, but I just got the corn fritters from the other day, and then we have Nesquik. Perfect snack after a kayak.
Cheers.
Tell me you can park without telling me you can park. Look at that. It's like I could fit a credit card right there. There you go. Sheesh.
We've had to park right here because 3 cars decided to park in the long bay. So we are now at the Morialta Conservation Park. This park actually has 3 waterfalls, and we're doing the longest trail at the moment, but it's quite steep at the start, so we'll see how we go. But apparently you can see koalas here, so we keep keeping our eyes out for the koalas, all right? But yeah, no, it's beautiful. You can see the city. Well, up there you can see the city in the background, and where we were today as well. Off in the distance. So yeah, currently very impressed. Oh man, I'm so excited. We just saw
We are like freaking out right now. The camera probably looks terrible, but we just see the koala in the back. Ah!
This is our first time ever seeing koalas in the wild.
We've seen them at like wildlife parks, but like we have like this list of animals we want to see like on our whole lap, and like koalas in the wild was one of them, and it's so cute. Oh my gosh.
And you know what the funny thing is? We were just debating which path to take, I was like, I feel like the lower down ones would increase your chances of seeing the koalas.
Yeah, because
there's eucalyptus
we
trees
can
near the
either
bottom.
do the 3 falls or just 2 of them. We're like, maybe we should just do 2 because it's kind of late. It'll probably take us a while because we're unfit right now. And then Vian looks and just sees a koala on the lower one.
It just stretched.
Vian, you got to get a shot before it cuddles down again. Oh my god.
I tried to film it and get it, but it's very, very difficult because it's in a bush. It's quite little and the sun's right behind it, so the exposure's kind of out of way. I think I got it.
I'm so excited. It's so beautiful. I'm so glad we did this hike now.
Now, I know this isn't a koala video strictly, but we just spotted another one. It's pretty far away.
Really far.
Right down here. I think our eyes are working overtime because like it literally says you may see koalas and like whatever. So I don't know how common it is. We'll have to look into that more. Yeah, no, it's pretty heartwarming to see them in the wild.
It's quite funny because clearly a lot of locals come here to work out and we're like freaking out over koala, trying to get a shot of it, and they just like jog past and is like, look at us funny. It must be so normal to them, but like because we've never seen one in the wild before, it's like the most exciting thing ever. And
well,
like
now
we've
seen 3.
seen 3.
Yeah,
but
I
now
definitely think like the lower down first waterfall, whatever walk is really low down amongst the eucalyptus trees.
Yes.
So I definitely recommend
doing
that one if you wanted to see.
Because we've
koalas
seen a
here.
lot of them really low. But we're also now like stumbling over the rocks and because we're too busy looking in the trees. So I better focus on what we're doing. We made it to a waterfall.
When you first start this trail, you could see this waterfall. And to be honest, I thought it looked kind of mid and very small. But being closer to it, it actually looks really like pretty. I'm impressed. And this is like 20 minutes out of the city. Like not even.
Yeah, we kind of can't get over like how close to the city this was. Like this is not far out at all, and it's like the coolest
Like
hike ever.
The turn into the car park was like a suburb.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine this is like your local park?
Your back garden, like this is your daily workout spot. Oh, might see a koala. Waterfall might be flowing, you know. Anyway.
And it's free.
And it's free entry.
You don't even need a parks pass.
Which is amazing!
Another one.
Okay, we have pulled up to our stealth camping spot. We've just in case put like cushions over our windows just in case any light leaks through.
Which coincidence, these ones fit absolutely perfect, yeah.
We don't really think any light leaks through, but we're just being cautious. We pulled up to this spot kind of earlier than we had planned because we were just driving through to like check it out before we like figured out what we're doing and we were gonna go cook. But we pulled up, it's already dark and it's like there's people like constantly coming and going, people like jogging around the park and stuff. And we're like, well, like no one really seems fazed by us currently. Maybe we'll just stay here, basically. We were gonna cook like a full dish and have dinner and everything. We're here, we're comfortable, we're both knackered. How about we just like have like a snack or something, have some nachos, and then go to bed and just have a really early night and see how we go. We're both absolutely terrified.
This is definitely probably the last time that we'll do it.
Yeah, 100%. This is probably the first and last time we'll stealth camp, because we are very like by the books people, so this like really freaks us out that we're doing something that's like wrong and that we shouldn't be doing. Sadly, Australia is pretty strict about certain areas. Like a lot of the car parks we've been in have been like no camping, like there's no camping signs everywhere. We're currently at a spot in the city and it doesn't have no camping signs, and it allows like overnight parking, free parking, so we're doing what we can. We're hoping we don't wake up to a fine tomorrow, but I guess we'll update you tomorrow. We're gonna just go to bed. Terrified.
Fingers crossed everything's all good. I mean, it's so weird. It's like we're from Perth and there's not that many vans in Perth. And also, there's never like any signs or anything about being like, no free camping here, no free camping there.
I don't think we'd ever notice no camping signs.
It's very strange to be. I mean, South Australia is pretty lax compared to the rest of Australia as well. So, yeah, I think we should be fine. I feel like as long as we're not intruding on other people's
the spot
space.
we've parked, obviously we're not going to give like exact locations or anything, but we're outside apartment blocks as well.
Yeah.
So it's like if someone was coming and visiting someone in an apartment, and the apartment blocks don't have like a big car park, they only have like a couple car spots in there, like not enough for like everyone, and we're next to a park. So apartments and park, which is like all people just coming and parking.
And there's a ton of space like all around.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like we're intruding anywhere. We're not being loud. We're not,
This is totally the last time
it's also not like an area where like, people who are doing van life, non-black choice, would be at. So I don't feel like we're taking away from anyone. So I feel like
we researched this a lot, and like this place.
I think this is the most appropriate time and place to do it. So
and like this street was recommended.
We'll definitely wake up really early tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, we'll leave before sunrise.
Which also, you might be thinking, why are they doing it now? Caravan parks ridiculously expensive at the moment.
We were looking at booking a caravan park, and like the cheapest you can get is like 40 something bucks, and it's like we've already explored the city. We didn't want to be in the city. The only thing is like next we're going to like Rapid Bay area, and then we're heading towards Mount Gambier. So we just wanted to stay in the city to like get the recall done, do a shipwreck, do all those things. Then I was like, oh, maybe we can book one last minute, and I looked at booking one last minute, and one that was normally like 40 bucks was now 80 something bucks, and I was like, yeah, no, not happening. So this could be a
absolutely
very
ridiculous
expensive lesson for us.
I mean, I guess you'll guys see in the next minute or so if it is.
Wish us luck.
To the loo.
To the loo. Let's go. Well, we successfully completed a night of stealth camping. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel like I slept well. I don't know about you though.
Vian literally fell asleep pretty much immediately. I reckon
very
within
tired.
like 5-10 minutes you were just snoring away out of it.
Yeah.
And I just lay there for hours listening to every single noise, and I was like running every bad scenario in my head, like, oh, what if someone knocks, like what if this happens, or I was just freaking out. But then, to be fair, once it hit 10 p.m, it was dead quiet there, like silent.
I mean, I can't attest to it because I was already asleep.
But like all before, there was like people playing a like soccer game on the nearby park. It was,
people jogging and exercising.
But it was like as soon as it hit 10, it was quiet, and I fell asleep and was all good. And then we left super early. I don't know if I'd do it again anytime soon.
Yeah, no, especially not in any of the
can.
other states because they dish out some heavy fines.
Yeah, some of the other states are really strict.
Especially Queensland, it's like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, apparently Queensland it's an absolute no-go, but at least we know we can do it. Like, we know in ourselves we can do it if we need to.
Yeah, worst case scenario, emergency. Sadly, though,
Yes.
we're actually going to go to Rapid Bay today.
Yes,
But
we're heading down the Flora Peninsula.
Fleurin.
Did I say it right?
Flora
Peninsula.
Flora Peninsula.
Flora Peninsula.
Yeah.
I don't know why, it's just the one name we can't get.
Yeah, but the weather, it's gone miserable all of a sudden. Like it's
out of
been
nowhere.
It's been fine for the last couple of weeks, and
The forecast wasn't even that bad. It said light
wasn't
rain.
at all, light rain, but
The thing is, like, Rapid Bay is so focused on good
Coastal.
weather because you'd go to the beach and you'll be kayaking and you want the water to be flat and you want it to be beautiful. If we go down there on a miserable day, it's not going to do it justice.
yeah, and especially like, so this morning we drove further south, closer to Rapid Bay, but we're not there yet.
Yes.
But the weather outside is horrible, so I don't even think we're gonna drive by there
Yeah.
because it's a 2.5-3 hour detour.
yeah.
But from what we've seen,
it's
the
beautiful.
coastal, like the cliffs, it's just so beautiful there.
It looks amazing. So
Yeah.
we're so sad about it because it's like twice we've missed doing Rapid Bay now. But we're just not going to do it justice if we go on a bad weather day.
100%.
And now the forecast is like bad for the next like week and there's no free campgrounds in Rapid Bay. So because the weather's crappy and we're not going to do it justice, we're thinking we just start making the trek to Mount Gambier,
Yes.
closer to Vic. But first, we have to go somewhere very special that I am super excited about.
Yep. Very special.
Let's go.
We are currently in Murray Bridge, which is a little town on the Murray River. There's a lot of cute little houseboats here. Houseboat on the Murray River. But one of the main attractions of South Australia for Lydia is this, the Murray River bunyip.
Bunyip. Why do you say
Bunyip.
Mumiawonk. Press it. That was my favorite. Oh my god. There's a fish in there.
What?
Look.
What? There's a fish.
The fish is like, what the hell just happened?